Key number 4, live with open hands. 34 and 35, the word of the Lord reads, there were no needy people among them, because those who own land or houses would sell them and bring the money to the apostles to give those in need. The early church lived generously, not because they had to, but because they wanted to. I want to say this, when you get saved, Jesus changes your priorities. They gave everything they had. And I want to say this, when you are sold out to the mission and the vision and God becomes Lord of your life and you surrender, it makes living with open hands a whole lot easier because it's all God's anyways. And for all the new people who don't know what we're doing, when we say lift your hands, we're not doing it because it's a concert or anything. What we're doing is symbolically saying is, God, I surrender. God, I lift my hands and I surrender. My hands are open. I've been like this my whole life. But God, what I am saying is I surrender. And I think the only illustration I have that comes to my mind is whenever, a cop is chasing somebody and then they say freeze and they lift up their hands. They surrender. That's never happened to me. Because I never surrendered. They never caught me, right? But what you're saying is I'm done running. I give up. And I believe that some people here have been running. And you're going to run yourself to the ground trying to do it without God. What I am saying is this: let go and let God. Surrender to the things of God and allow him to put something in your life so you could have the favor of God, the strength of God, and the power of God to do things that you could not do on your own. And with those hands, we live with open hands because we're supposed to be the hands and feet of Jesus. But if God gives you something and you hold on to it for yourself, but it was actually to bless somebody else, then God can't use you in that area. But I believe this. I believe a person could be praying on this side of the town. God, I need help with my finances. I need help paying the bill. We need groceries. We need something. We're crying out to God. We're saying, God, can you please? Have you ever been there? Where God, if you don't come through, we're not going to make it. And then you have somebody over here that just so happens to have some resources on their hand. And they're saying, God, use me. God, send me to where I need to go. And God connects the two. Why? Because Jesus will never leave you nor forsake you. And most of the time, he does it through people who have the Spirit of God. Because Jesus may not be here physically, but he is here through you and the Spirit that he puts on the inside of you. So he puts something in your hands, hands and feet of Jesus. He puts something in your hands and uses your feet to get it to where he wants it to go. The hands and feet of Jesus. But if you don't catch the concept of Jesus being Lord, you're just the hands or just the hands of Jesus or just the feet. You just walk around, but you don't let go of what's in your hand. But God's calling us to be the hands and feet of Jesus. That whenever he gives you something and puts an assignment on your life, even though you might not enjoy giving it away and blessing somebody, it might be the very thing that they needed in their life. And what I would like to say before I go to the 5th one is don't hold on to something so tightly that it hurts when God has to remove it. Relationships, jobs, finances, anything. Don't hold on to it so tightly. I finally got it. I'm going to secure it. That God is saying, no, you're putting your trust in this now. I have to remove it. And it hurts when he's pulling it away. Live with open hands, saying, God, whatever you give me, you could take away. I am yours. You are Lord. 5th key, be a son or daughter of encouragement. 36 and 37. For instance, there was Joseph, the one who the apostles nicknamed Barnabas, which means son of encouragement. He sold a field he owned, and he brought the money to the apostles. Talking about going all in. He said, what do y'all need? I got a field. I'll sell it right now and give the money. And the apostles nicknamed him son of encouragement. That this guy would encourage people everywhere he went. So he was not just generous with his finances, he was generous with his encouragement. Encouragement is this. It is the act of giving support, confidence, or hope to someone. It involves uplifting words, actions, or gestures that inspire and motivates others to persevere, to grow, or to achieve their goals. We need more encouragement in this lost and broken world today. And guess what? The Church of Jesus Christ are the people who are going to be able to do that. But you first have to be encouraged in doing what God is calling you to do in the first place. Have you ever got a phone call or a text message, and it was the last thing that you wanted, and it took all the energy out of you, completely plagued you, robbed you of hope. You just sit there broken with nothing. That is called discourage. That is the exact opposite of what Barnabas was doing, was to encourage. So the same feeling, if you've ever opened up your phone or took a phone call or got a message and it took all your strength away, I want you to turn that around and know that some people are waiting on a phone call or a text message to do the exact opposite, but to strengthen them so they can keep on going. And you never know what somebody might be going through. You might not. The Apostle Paul, I'm sure everybody looked at him like this high-level guy, this top guy that he never struggled. Most scholars say that he planted about 16 churches, and these churches were house churches. They were not big churches, and now he's at the very end of his life. Do you think that there was times of discouragement that crept onto him? He is in a jail cell on house arrest. He's writing to Timothy, Demas left me, so-and-so left me, all these people left me. Only Luke, the doctor, is with me. Why is he saying that? Because people have left my side, he's saying. I am struggling, I'm discouraged. Timothy, can you come and can you bring me the books and can you bring me my coat, the one that I always use? Timothy, can you come get to me quickly? What he was saying is I need some encouragement. And at this time, what you might know, if you cross-reference in history, Nero, what they would do was impale Christians. They would put them on a pole and slide their entire body down the pole and kill them. Then they would dip them in oil and set them on fire for forms of entertainment, and at the end, to light up the road so he would have lights down his road. This is the Apostle Paul who knows this is going on. And I have 16 churches, and a lot of them are tripping. A lot of them are going through things. They're battling right now. Do you think in his mind he's wondering, are they going to get wiped out? Did I do enough? Did I build enough churches? Do you think he would be discouraged at times? Absolutely, he was discouraged at times. I bet he was broke. I bet he did not know, did I do enough? Are they going to survive? And guess what? He doesn't get to find out because they behead him and they kill him. To the very end, he did what he was supposed to do. But 2,000 years later, the church of God gets to turn around and tell the Apostle Paul, guess what? It was enough. You did do enough. Those 16 little churches have created billions of believers since then. It was enough. It is the encouragement of seeing somebody go to the very end and lay down their life so somebody like I could be saved. Somebody lost and broken like you could be saved. So today, what we're asking is, God, help me give up anything and everything that is causing me not to be surrendered to you so you could actually be Lord and not just Savior.
Thank you for watching, and we hope you received a life-changing word from God today. Make sure you stay up to date on any new content by subscribing to this channel. Outreach, discipleship, and leadership is our mission here at Rise, and we want you to be a part of it. So click the link in the description below to get connected with us. Also in the link, you'll be able to give your tithe and offering, which is being used to grow this ministry that God is using to build His kingdom. God has used our sacrificial giving to completely transform broken people into mighty men and women of God. The Lord is raising the next generation of leaders today. So we thank you so much for your generosity, and we will see you next week.